What's going on YouTube? Blitz Shadowthorn here. We're going to be doing a live Wi-Fi battle against a friend of mine, TrainerAshfry. Channel link down in the description below of the video. I'm going to be using about a team similar to the one I used against Moody Pones. That video should be going up pretty soon as well. So let's take a look at his team. He has as the battle was interrupted. Okay. Let's see. Actually, wait. Did I get the tiers right? I don't know what tier we were playing. I don't know what tier we were playing. Maybe he doesn't know what tier we were playing. I should probably find that out. BRB, folks. Alright, apparently it was just like a misunderstanding or something like that, or at least I assume so because he challenged me back right away. So once again, we'll go over the team in a little more detail as soon as I actually find out what his team is. Write it down so I will remember it forever and ever and ever and ever and treasure it in my heart. Yeah, this is an OU team, so it's connection with the other trainer was interrupted. Oh, do I have an illegal Pokemon? I think I have an illegal Pokemon. So, we will get rid of said illegal Pokemon. So, BRB. Alright, sorry about that. That was pretty much a minute of wasted stuff. Well, I was trying to find out which Pokemon was mine that was bad. Apparently, I misgened something, so it was very unfortunate for me. But anyways, let's see here. There's a Ferrothorn, Hitmonlee. No, that's a Hitmonchan, Heracross, Emboar, Crawdon. Heavily fighting. Fighting. He has 3 fighting types and 3 things that are weak to fighting, which is pretty interesting. Looking over at my team, I have Katie's Nose, the substitute Swords Dancing Landers, which I'm actually going to be leading off with, hopefully to bluff the Choice Scarf. We have Shadowthorn, because I needed a Ghost Resistance, and I figured a Dark type would be pretty good. Might as well bring my mascot. We have Moody Pones, the Milotic, which is actually a coil, a specially defensive coil set. I got physically defensive Pickles, the Ferrothorn, our own Ferrothorn. We have Blue Eyes, our Latios, which I believe is Choice Scarf. Should have been Choice Specs, but we have Illuminati, which is our Chandelier, and that is Choice Specs. So I figured bringing 2 Choice Specs Pokemon is probably not the wisest thing to do. So I opted to switch Latios out for a Choice Scarf. So looking at my team, Latios is probably going to be my win condition just because it deals with the Heracross, deals with Hitmonchan, deals with the Chinchino. Only thing it really doesn't deal with well is the Ferrothorn. But leads off the Ferrothorn right away. How bad does Rocks affect my team? Not that... it kind of hurts Illuminati, but I don't know what it wants. Probably Leech Seed or set up Rocks. So I'm going to set up a sub on this thing. Break the bluff right off the bat, but I figured it'd be worth it. As it does set up Rocks. That's cool. That's good, definitely, because I don't mind. I don't mind Rocks. I mean, Rocks is going to be a little bit of an issue to deal with, but other than that, I really don't mind Rocks too much. Especially not when I have a Landers behind a substitute that's now setting up Swords Dance. I really don't mind Rocks. Looking over his team, I'm not sure if that Ferrothorn is going to be physically defensive or not. Goes for a Leech Seed, I guess thinking that Leech Seed might go through sub. But what this allows me to do is it allows me to set up the +4, I think. Yeah, it allows me to set up the +4. So nothing on his team can really take a +4 Earthquake or Rock Slide after that, as he does opt to switch. So that's Rocks, Leech Seed, maybe Gyro Ball, Power Whip, something like that. Not entirely sure, but he goes out into Crawdon. That tells me this thing is immediately sashed. So there's no other reason to go out into it. Unless, of course, he's like banned and he just wants to go off with that priority Aqua Jet, which I wouldn't agree with that play. But either way, Leftovers is getting me almost up to full HP, which it's not that bad. Not that bad at all. Anyways, just going to go for an Earthquake. It's +4. It really doesn't matter anymore at this point in time. It will bring it down to its sash if it does have one. If not, knocks it out. As it does knock it out, which I think I'm looking at a sweep right here. I honestly think I'm looking at a sweep right here because nothing on his team. I take that back. Chinchino could be a problem. But won't knock me out. But if it's King's Rock, it could flinch me because I am not max HP. It goes out into the Heracross, maybe because it's a Mega. I'm guessing Mega is my bet. Is he's gonna Mega up. He might outspeed me actually because I do not have a full speed investment. I have a really weird spread that I did not do any calcs with, but I just thought it looked cool. I have like 44 speed and then like a lot of defense, and special defense and stuff like that. Gonna go for a rock blast. Probably 5 of those will break my sub. Probably 5 of those will break my sub. I do have a lot of defense investment, and I am impish as well, which is plus all of the defenses. But 3 does break my sub, and it doesn't do a lot of damage though, because fortunately for me, I only have to take 2 of those hits. One of them happens to be a crit. Crits honestly doesn't matter too much in the long run because the crit didn't do that much, and I'm able to knock out the. No, I don't knock out the Heracross. So plus 4 Landers is not enough to knock out the Heracross. That is. Katie's nose, you disappoint me. You have to go polish your nose more. And it's so white. No, I'm upset. I'm upset. You need to get better. You need to get better. But anyways, I think I should be able to take 5 rock blasts. Judging off the damage of the first roll, especially since 3 was enough to break my sub, as I am able to withstand them. I don't miss my rock slide, which was my other concern that I had. And I'm able to knock out his Mega, which is his Heracross. I don't even think I have a Mega. I don't have a Mega on this team. I mean, the only Mega I really could have is Mega Absol. As everything else on my team is solid. The only thing I was missing really was my Ghost Resistance, which had to be a Dark type. Had to be. I mean, I could put a normal type, but then that would leave me open to fighting. I guess Dark still kind of leaves me open to fighting, but I don't know. He's going to go into Shogun. That thing might be Scarfed, actually. That's really the only reason to bring it in, is if it was Scarfed. But if it's Scarfed, it'll lock itself into a move. If it's not, I kill it with Earthquake, so I'm cool with this either way. As it is Scarfed, or max speed, but most likely Scarfed. It's going to knock me out of the Flare Blitz. Reckless boosted Flare Blitz, not something you want to mess around with, but since it locked itself in the Flare Blitz, I can play around with it. I do have a Water type. This is actually a perfect opportunity to go out into the Milotic Moody Pons, and he does have that Ferrothorn there, so I'm predicting that Ferrothorn to come in. If he doesn't have that Ferrothorn in there, I would be in a perfect position to start setting up all over its face, but unfortunately, Ferrothorn kind of walls this set completely. So, I'm going to make a play, predict the Ferrothorn to come out, double out into my Chandelure. He stays in. Flare Blitz gives me Flash Fire boost, so I mean it's a win-win situation either way. But out comes the Ferrothorn, which is good for me. And now somebody has to take a Specs Flamethrower, because I don't have Fire Blast, because why risk the miss when you're Specs? There is no way. But anyways, I kind of realize now that I'm looking at it, originally I thought it was the Illuminati because, it was the 1 and then the 2, but it's actually 5, so, it's not really. But I thought it was kind of funny. So, anyways, there's legitimately no reason not to click Flamethrower right here. He could double out and do his M-Board, but I'm not really fearing much of anything from this M-Board, to be completely honest. As it does opt to switch, probably going to go out into the M-Board. I probably should have Shadow Balled. Yeah, there's the M-Board. I should have probably Shadow Balled. Actually, no, I could have gone out into Shinshino. If I locked myself with Shadow Ball, that would have been as good. But anyways, Flamethrower should still be doing a respectable amount of damage. Nice respectable amount of damage, not bad. Specs Chandelure is not something you want to be messing around with. Anyways, what does it want to lock itself into? It's not going to go for Flood Blitz, I know that for a fact. Just going to go out into Pickles. My own Ferrothorn. Just because I know he's Scarfed, and I know he's not going to go for a Fire type attack. Not going to go for a Ghost attack either, so I'm pretty much safe with this play. Unless he makes a mad prediction, goes for... Nah, there's a Wild Charge. I'm cool with that. Nice and powerful, physically defensive, not to mention resisted hit is on top of that. So I actually have a Shed Shell just because I don't want to get locked in to things, because this is kind of my win condition against a lot of things. So I'm going to take this opportunity to set up my rocks, as he's going to switch out so I can kill this thing upon re-entry, because he does have the Hitmonchan. Hitmonchan can rapid spin away hazards if he wants to. But other than that, this M-Board is not really looking at much of a threat because it is at low HP. I can sack something off, kill it off, recoil. Fire Punch. I really couldn't risk the rapid spin there, so I do opt to sack off my Pickles. Do a little bit of Iron Barber damage, recoil. Not really too key on that. That actually might be banded damage, because I honestly thought I'd live that. No, it's Life Orb. Okay, so it's Life Orb, Iron Fist. That's fine. Ferrothorn, not a Blue Eyes, I think. I think that's not a bad switch, because everything gets hit by a Psyshock is only safe, and I say loosely safe switching is just gonna be his Ferrothorn. I'm gonna Psyshock, because he stays in, I guess seeing no reason to keep it around, which I guess I kind of agree with that play. For wasn't really gonna be doing much this game. Honestly though, he could have doubled out into his Embor, sacked that thing off because it was at low HP, then gone out with like Ferrothorn or something. Then he would have to risk the hidden power fire, which I very well could have. He doesn't see an item, so he's probably gonna presume that I am. Oh, he goes out into the Chinchino. All right, it's fair play. Maybe he doesn't know I'm Scarfed. Maybe he doesn't know. I think Scarf respects. Actually, most are Life Orb now that I think about it. Both games I brought, I really want this Milotic to do work, but it requires me setting up and the opponent not having a Ferrothorn, which both things are very not likely to have. Anyways, just gonna go for another Stash Shock. I do outspeed because I am Scarfed. Unfortunately for me, I don't knock out this Chinchino, but the knockoff is not gonna be enough to kill me either. What item is that though? That might be Banded damage. Although I think Banded would have killed me, to be completely honest. As it outspeeds me, so that's Scarfed actually. So he's Scarfed. That's cool. At least I know he's Scarfed, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. I actually probably brought it in because he's Scarfed and he thought he'd outspeed me, but no, I'm timid. I am timid Scarfed, so he's probably Adamant Scarf. I don't know Chinchino's base speed. I probably should, but I don't. Anyways, just gonna go out into the Drapion, and Drapion cleans up from here because I can set up. Actually, I don't even need to set up. I can just go for an EQ, and EQ should be doing a lot. Oh no, he's not Scarfed. So King's Rock probably. That's not good. That is not good. If I flinch here, that's gonna be very unfortunate. I'm probably gonna flinch. As I don't flinch, I'm not entirely sure what his item is. Maybe he's King's Rock? I don't know. Well, he's not choiced. That's strange. I honestly don't know what his item is. That will remain a mystery. If he was King's Rock, I was very fortunate there. It was a 50% chance that I would flinch. But fortunately for me, I didn't, and that pretty much seals the deal in my favor because his Ferrothorn can come in here. That'll take, his Embor dies to Stealth Rock entry. He has no means to get them away, so his Embor's dead. And then his only other thing is his Ferrothorn, and I have Illuminati for that, so that is going to be GG. That brings in Shogun. That thing is going to die to Stealth Rocks. There that is, and now he's going to go out to the Ferrothorn. I probably could stay in here just like EQ just because I can see if it's physically or especially defensive. And I really don't need to keep this thing around. If I get a kill with it, that's you know, a plus for that. But if I don't, then it's really not that big of a deal. Actually, I'll go with Crunch. It is Stab. I will take Iron Barbs and Rocky Helmet. Probably Rocky Helmet damage, but I really don't care at this point in time because I have won the match. Because I do have Illuminati in my back pocket. There's the Iron Barbs damage. Can I see a Rocky Helmet? I do see a Rocky Helmet. Down goes Shadow Thorn. Sad, but you know, he did enough work. He did what he needed to do. There's the Gyro Ball, so he does have a Gyro Ball. And that will be the 2-0 in my favor. I do have my Milotic left. Unfortunately, it did nothing this game because it does have that Ferrothorn there, and it's the Coil set, so my only attacks are Dragon Tail and Aqua Tail, which of course are completely resisted and do absolutely nothing to this Ferrothorn. But anyways, there's the Flamethrower, there's the game. Hope you enjoyed. Rate, comment, sub. I'll see y'all next time. Bye. As soon as that thing dies, there it is. And there it is.